skills to be able to live with some joy, with some peace, with some better, healthier relationships with themselves and other people. So I don't feel like this is ever not going to be marketable.
No, I always say everyone needs some form of personal development.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's a finish line at all.
Yeah, I love that you just said that, because one of my clients asked me last year, well, when will I be finished? Like, when will I be happy? And I said,
when you die.
Every day. Yeah, exactly. That's a dead person's goal right there. Because I practice this work every day, and it's why you see me as this happy person who can handle anything and everything, because I practice the skills and the tools every day of my life.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I always say. That's why I don't really worry about. I mean, of course, I have my opinions about who's the president, who's the governor, and who's the mayor, and
sure,
and who's in office. But I don't really. I'm like, look, regardless of what policies, laws are passed, look, I just find a way around it. Within the laws, okay, I'm not gonna lose any sleep at night, because things are never going to be just right for everybody. That's just how it is.
That is the truth. And those things change all of the time.
Yeah.
Or at least every few years, right? So if we can do the inner work that helps us handle that change, so that we can feel peace and well-being no matter the circumstances out there, like, that's the key. So it doesn't matter if my car breaks down, or I don't like the president, or or my kid is crabby, or I stub my toe. It doesn't matter. I'll come back to this place of peace and well-being because I've practiced feeling it. I've practiced the skills that support it. I do my yoga. I drink lots of water. I get enough sleep every night, almost every night.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing that I've learned over really the past 25 years, really. That, a lot of that stuff, because if you wait on things to change outside, you're going to wait for a long time.
Yeah, real long. Yeah. But we can change the inside of us, because we have control over that.
That's all we have.
Yeah.
That's all we have.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but how do you get people to understand that? Because, a lot of people, they have their habits, how they were raised, where they're from, their parents. How do you get people to wrap their mind around those concepts? It's very difficult.
Yeah, it's definitely a challenge. And usually when people are ready to work with me, it's because they've become so uncomfortable in their lives that, like, they need help. They finally can go, I can't do this by myself. I am sick of being where I'm at. You look happy. Like, could you help me? And so I work with them to really uncover. We work through what are your beliefs about life, the world, the universe, how men treat women, how women treat men, what are your beliefs? So we start to dig into that a little bit, and that way we can untangle them from those beliefs. And I offer them new ways of thinking and new ways of being. And, like, for instance, we hear a lot in this world, like, oh, this keeps happening to me every time, always, never, like, I never can get a break, or I always have this same, incidents with my mom or my brother or whatever. Those are kind of like commitments that they're making to themselves. So I invite them to drop the words always and never from their vocabulary and just practice that for a little while. Like, catch yourself in the act, because first we have to build some awareness about how we're showing up in the world. So catch yourself saying always and never, and notice what promises you're making to yourself when you use those words. Will you always have bad luck? Will you never catch a break? Well, then you're right.